Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Andrew from Fantasy Aid here to talk a little bit about the trade deadline that just happened. A lot of deals went down, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the impact they'll have on fantasy baseball for the second half. Obviously, Andrew Miller went to the Indians, and the way it looks right now is it's not good news for Miller or Allen. They're not specifying who's closer. I mean, obviously, you'd have to guess it would be Miller, but they might be sharing saves for the time being, at least until Cody Allen slips up. Then I think Miller would take it full time. But that's still a closer situation to monitor there. One of the deadline buzzers today was Bruce going to the Mets. And I think that's a downgrade, especially he's leaving Great American Ballpark. The Mets aren't a great offense. I mean, especially if Cespedes goes on the DL. So a definite downgrade for Bruce there. And if you look at his numbers, he's a lot better at home, especially with the home runs. Texas went out, got a ton of people. Jonathan Lucroy, Carlos Beltran, and Jeremy Jeffress. Now, I think this makes Lucroy the number one catcher rest of season. With that killer Texas lineup, I would take him over Buster Posey. Obviously, I think Beltran's value goes up too. I mean, they still go to a great hitter's park at the ballpark in Arlington, and they're in a much better lineup. That Texas lineup is killer. Jeffress is something to monitor. I'm assuming for now that Dyson's still in the closing role, but you never know. So that's another. There's a lot of closer situations to watch, and Texas is one of them. Nova went to the Pirates. I don't think that's too fantasy relevant. I don't think he'll do any better there. I think it's definitely time to drop Francisco Liriano with his move to the Blue Jays. I mean, he hasn't played well in Pittsburgh, and the move to the AL East is just scary, so just go ahead and drop him. I think it was best case scenario for Matt Moore, though, going to San Francisco. Obviously, they had the Texas Rangers rumors early on, and that would have killed his value. But I like him in San Francisco. He's done very well this last month. I think he should be picked up in more leagues. Steve Pearce went to the O's. He's not going to get as much playing time as Tampa, and that really kills his value. So Pearce is a downgrade. Matt Kemp is a downgrade, definitely. I mean, the San Diego offense is nothing to write home about, but obviously the Braves have Freddie Freeman and nobody else. So this is a downgrade for Kemp, but I think it's actually a slight upgrade for Freddie Freeman now that he has someone behind him. Maybe I'll see more pitches. Rich Hill and Josh Reddick to the Dodgers. Obviously, Josh Reddick gets in a much better lineup with Adrian Gonzalez, Corey Seager. Much better lineup there. And I think it's a pretty good move for Rich Hill. Whenever he pitches again, he'll definitely have more wins getting off that A's team. Andrew Cashner to Miami. He's actually been pitching pretty well lately. He's a guy I would look to pick up. And then if anybody owns Wade Miley, just drop him now. I mean, he's not. It's not going to work out in Baltimore. That's my thoughts on this trade deadline. You know, it wasn't crazy, but there were a couple big deals. So tell me what your thoughts are. Did your team make any move, or maybe your team didn't make a move and you wanted them to? Tell me about them in the comments below. But that's my take. Thanks for watching.